All right, come and read the TVs, please. So you're taking a look at this. I'm gonna ask you in a moment, what are we doing today? That's gonna be my question for you. Okay, my name is Nicole Heaver. I teach at Central Intermediate School, where I am the STEM and zSpace teacher, where I have been hired to utilize zSpace every day in my school year. My students exist in here in a 3-week rotation. I collaborate with a science teacher where we meet before their session in here, and I discuss with the science teacher, do you want to teach a lesson, reteach a lesson? And we look at state standards, we look at common vocabulary, and then I provide them with a list of modules, list of activities, some of them on the zSpace, some of them not on the zSpace. And then within those 3-week periods, we do co-teach together, which I think has made this very successful for us because I am that technology piece to bring that in, and the teacher brings in the content knowledge. 6th grade students, the teachers really like to talk about Isaac Newton. So we'll talk about Isaac Newton and why he was important. So then as we get into studying those Newton's laws, we really have an ability to have a hands-on approach to teaching those. In the past, I have taught science, and I had a whole packet about the laws, and we would draw the laws, we'd research the laws, we would try to simulate the laws, but now my packet has turned into this virtual experience where I can give the students a definition and say, let's build it, and then let's talk about why this makes sense. And then we're gonna cycle back this time around and say, this is Newton's first law. They already have an understanding of what the law is. I don't have to teach them the law. They have already learned the law, and they've actually really taught it to themselves without realizing it. So as you played today, what are you doing? Landon?
We're gonna use the zSpace computers to see if we can prove these wrong or if we can prove that they're right.
Okay, prove wrong, prove right. I've given you some phrases. You and your partner have to kind of dissect these phrases and try to figure out, 1, what do they mean? And then 2, how do we build it? I just really want you to do your best on these. So if you don't get through all 4, that's all right. We'll regroup tomorrow. Okay, your launch code, AP119. Head on in and get to work. So as students are working through the laws, they are able to demonstrate their understanding to me by utilizing their iPad and Google Slides. The students take a picture of what they are working on and they upload an image. One thing that I do emphasize with Newton's Park is how do you show motion in a still photo? So being able to use the replay, use the start, the stop, and show motion with the arrows, they are able to do that. And by taking a picture on their iPad, some of them use the notating on the iPad, others love the notation tool, and they were able to draw just on their work plane the way that ball was moving if they didn't have the arrows that they were happy with. As a teacher, I'm able to assess what they're doing and also showcase what they're doing, because then I can pull up that Google slide on either one of my TVs and say, let's look at their work, let's show their work.
We're gonna release snap points in 3, 2, 1.
It went back, but stopped right in the middle.
Oh yeah, is it not going down the platform? Is that what you're struggling with? What are you struggling with?
I love my setup in here because I can stand in the middle of my room and I can hear everything that's going on. I can listen for certain vocabulary that's coming out of students' mouths. I can hear them sharing how they're gonna process the information or if they don't understand something. So for me, the power of wait time is the taking in what's going on in my room. I have always been the teacher that I don't always need to be 100% in control. I like to read the room, see what's happening, see what my students need from me, and as I take in this environment and watch them learn, I realize the longer I wait. I don't have that desire to move us on more quickly than what they need. If the students just need us to pause for a moment, then I will wait. All right, folks, it is time for us to pause. I know, I could keep you all day. We will regroup tomorrow. For us, adaptability helps again to meet those needs of our various learners. zSpace gives us parameters to function in short times, because sometimes a 40-minute class period is a gift. And if we need to function in 20 minutes, we can adapt and modify and change our lessons to really fit the moment. I just think overall zSpace has been a welcome change for our school culture, allowing students to interact with their environment and be in a space that is far different than anything a lot of their even peers who go to different schools have. Just seeing the students' excitement, I love being in the class that students love to come to.